When you see, right during the drawdown, you see all of this life burgeoning forth. It's like electrifying in the space of days or weeks. The banks are covered with green growth and plants, and the underwater submerged aquatic vegetation starts to almost bloom because it gets more light. And so it's like the light gives life to all of this. It's been sleeping forever on the bottom. And then everything is just burgeoning with life, and there's tons and tons of birds and it seems like you notice more fish, but so many kinds of birds are there. It just feels like a Garden of Eden. And some of the things that happen are that you see this myriad of thousands or whatever, perhaps millions of these seedlings coming up off these bare slopes that are kind of covered with mud generally or underwater. And then the water starts to come up. And every day you might go out and see these seedlings, and the water gets higher and higher, and pretty soon they're underwater. And you feel like there's nothing you can do. They're lost into the darkness. And it's very, very, I would say it's extremely depressing. It's sad. It's like a wake. It's a very sad time.
After the drawdown, the invasive aquatic plants that were flushed out of the system quickly return to restrict river navigation and boat ramps until they are sprayed with powerful herbicides. The cycle is repeated over and over. It is bad for business, bad for fishing, and bad for water quality. A cooler, swifter, free-flowing Ocklawaha could reduce this ongoing issue.
I'm Karen Chadwick, Captain Karen Chadwick with North Star Charters, and I'm a Florida native, and I run tours on north central Florida waterways, including the Ocklawaha River. And because of the Rodman Kirkpatrick Dam, the floodwaters create blockages that allow excessive aquatic vegetation, floating aquatic vegetation like water lettuce and water hyacinths to grow in excess. And the winds push the plants into like Kenwood and Orange Springs boat ramps, and can block the whole barge canal. And there's times where you come out and there's a blockage and you just can't even get through the river at all. It's not navigable. You can't use the boat ramps, sometimes for months on end. They use a lot of herbicides to clear them out, and it can just blow back in and block up again the next day. And that makes Rodman Reservoir an unreliable recreational resource because of these constant aquatic vegetation blockages caused by the floodwaters from the dam.